So hey guys, this is another video tutorial of Windows system programming, and in this video tutorial we are going to see how we are going to work with the string in a Windows. So basic, you know that the what is the data type. Data type means what we are going to perform some operation on this data and where this memory is going to be stored. So in Windows, string, you know that string is a stream of the characters. The most commonly used data type is a string, and it include also the later numbers, other types of characters. So you can assume that a string is just a plain text. In a programming, going to there are two types of the character variables. First one is the char. The size of char is 1 byte, and one is the wide char. The size of this wide char is a 2 byte. So all your English alphabets A to Z or A to Z in uppercase and some special characters can consist all the characters in this whole world, right? So suppose I want to write hello in a Russian language, so I'll use that stream of characters in the same way for all the languages. So this type of letters, they are going to be stored in a white character. They cannot be stored in a simple plain text. So there are two types of encoding we are using. First one is the ANSI strings and the Unicode string. So first we'll see the ANSI. Before that, first ASCII came. So it uses generally 7 bits. So now the advanced feature came with the ANSI and most widely used now. That is the ANSI is the 8 bits for the encoding, and each character represent 1 byte. 1 byte of character. So for encoding, we are using UTF-8 encoding format. So plain English character using UTF-8 encoding format means for the translation of that language. And second one is the Unicode. Unicode is the universal character encoding standard. So why we are using the Unicode? Suppose if you want to store the English character, so it will take only 1 byte. Suppose if you want to use the some Hebrew, Arabic, some South Asian country languages, they will use 2 bytes or 3 bytes. 3 bytes for the Chinese, Korean and Japanese languages, and other 4 bytes they will use for the other characters. So here the each character is 1 byte. For European or Hebrew, it will take 2 bytes for each character and 3 bytes for each character in a Chinese or Korean and Japanese language. So by default, Microsoft uses UTF-16 character encoding, because if you are using 16-bit encoding, so 2 power 16, it will be 65,535 addresses we have, so we can store more number of character into that one. But now approximately 1,43,000 character sets we have right now. Our focus of this tutorial is the data types, different types of data types they are using in the Windows. Sometimes it is quite confusing for the beginners, so we'll see one by one. So these are the type def means what? The redefinition of the existing variable. So character, so you can write character in this format, and actually this is mapped to the char, whatever we are using in traditional C languages. PSTR or LPSTR, that is the character pointers. PCSTR or LPC, here L denotes the long and P denotes the pointer, we'll see later. This denotes the constant characters. So these characters are 1 byte, just remember that. This one is the white character. So white character is mapped wchar underscore t in a Windows. So in the same way, L denotes the long pointer, you know, it is mapped to the wchar underscore t str or asterisk. Same way for the pointer, but here C denotes the constant. Same way for the tchar. Tchar is introduced by the Windows. We'll see later what is the benefit of the tchar. So for just understanding purpose, just assume here the tchar is mapped to the char. This is the normal character or white char character. LPTSTR, Just remember here LPC here denotes the constant, here T denotes the tchar, and CT denotes the constant tchar string, and it is mapped to the constant tchar, and tchar mapped to the this one wchar t or char. Now how we are going to read them? Suppose LPC str means long pointer constant string, here C, do not confuse with this CT str, and LPCW str is long pointer constant whitechar string, here long pointer to constant tchar string. So if you remove L, then it becomes the pointer constant tchar string, and here the pointer constant whitechar string. What is the use of the tchar? Unicode and ANSI style characters. Then why we are using this tchar? So here I have taken this statement from the Windows. The Windows tells that whenever you are writing the application, then we have to worry about we are using in the ANSI style or Unicode style. So for avoiding that one, this tchar they introduce. So which platform you are going to be run your application, it will depend on the system settings, it will convert as a Unicode or ANSI style. So suppose here if you want to write tchar, so we know that tchar is mapped to the Unicode in wchar here, and in ANSI it is mapped to the char. By default it will map to that one. Now if you write to character, so you can write like underscore T or text also. So if Unicode you want to write, then you have to use L prefix. L denotes the Unicode, and here normally traditionally we are using in C. So for tchar if you want to use, then you have to use the tchar header file for using the tchar data types. So I have already opened my official Instagram handle, you can guys follow me, and you can post your any question into there, then I'll answer it. So here if you see this one, so see here they have already mapped this type wchar to wchar, and this one is the how this tchar is mapped to your Unicode or ANSI, that is the macro. So these are the things you can read it here. And suppose if you are using the string length, then in Unicode it will take WCS len, or normal string length will be mapped to the TCS len. So we'll see from the basic one by one. So I'll use here normal character. Either you can write like that or you can write like that also. Both are same. So character C. So let me write the code. So this one is the basic how we are going to be used. So here I am using char. Also you can use here char. Here wchar I am using. So you can write like that one or write like that also. This one is the tchar normal. Just I am writing like that one. We'll see one by one. So this one is the basic how you are representing the character in a different Unicode and ANSI style. We are going to be seeing here. So just build this. So here if you see here the normal character char or char we are displaying here A, then in whitechar here B. So for displaying the whitechar you have to use the wcout. If you are using the cout, so by default it will take in an ANSI style. So for specifying, if you have specified any variable with the white character, then you have to use the wcout, otherwise it will give the some ASCII value of that one. So B here, then wchar underscore here C, and here C. So this T, it's not displaying. So what you have to do, you have to use here wcout. Run this. So now see here it is displaying D. And how you are going to be check the window is taking then go to your properties windows and check here in general tab. Here if you see here character set is Unicode character. So either you have to use the multi-byte character set or use Unicode character set. So I am using here Unicode character set here. You can change it also. So now we have seen the character data types in each format. So first we have completed this format. These things we have completed. Now we'll see the constant byte char, right? How we are going to use. So now we are going to string. How we are going to declare the string in ANSI and Unicode. So this is the traditional C style. You are going to be you are declaring the string. If you see here, so this one is the type def of long pointer to byte character string, and I have already included this header file, this tcar.h. So don't forget to include it, otherwise it will give error. So now this is the, in basic C you are writing like that one. If you are using long pointer to string, then you have to use this one, character pointer you are using basically. So this is the format for each and every Unicode tcar and your normal C style string. So now just let it compile it. Now done, then run it. So now if you see here, C style string is hello all Windows system programming we are using in this format. Now there is a third thing, the constant, how we are going to be write in that one. Right, so this one is the constant character we are using. So you in C, traditional C, you are writing like that one. This one is the C style. Now this one is the byte char style and this one is the tcar. So for C, this tcar is already type def to long pointer to constant byte char string. So that's why I am using a wcout for the printing all this data. So now just compile it. See here, it is displaying here the C style constant string, byte char constant string and tcar constant string in the system. Now the fourth one is so like normal pointer we are using, and then you are assigning any variable address into that one. So I'm going to use in the same way. So now normal variable in C, how can you write char? If I'm writing like here char C and I'm storing one variable into that one, let's say A. Now I'm declare pointer of that one. So what I'll do, char, I'm writing here ptr. Now I can assign address to C. What we are writing in a C. So same way I'm writing in a byte char also. So this one is the constant pointer, right? Build it. See here the displaying is Z. We have already stored in Z. So this was the basic. So this was the basic program of how we are working with the stream in a Windows. So hope you like this video. Do hit comment, share and subscribe this channel.